Welcome to the video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my travel vlog setup. I've tweaked it so that it's quite minimal as possible, but covers all bases so that I can take photos, shoot video and vlog with it as well. So travel is back in action, and this is my second trip of 2022, and I'm here in sunny Spain, so I thought it was the perfect opportunity to share this setup with you. It comprises of 5 parts, so without further ado, I shall get into it and give you some travel vlogging inspiration. First up, the workhorse of the setup is the camera itself. I am using the Sony A7c, which is a full frame camera. You can take 24 megapixel photos with it, and you can shoot 4K up to 60 frames per second, and you can do slow-mo at 1080 up to 120 frames per second. For me, this covers all bases. Excellent quality. I love shooting full frame and can't compromise on that, and the size is the absolute best feature of it. It's tiny, well, I say tiny, but pretty small for a full frame camera, about as small as you're going to get, but you do not compromise on any quality at all. In at number 2 is the lens on the body, which is the Sony FE 24mm 2.8. I find this focal length really nice for vlogging. It's not mega wide. A lot of people will vlog a little bit wider, but I find it a nice compromise where you can vlog with it, but you can also shoot some B-roll scenes, you can shoot some landscape photos, and it kind of covers a variety of things to shoot. It's super compact and matches the body really nicely. You can see the width of it there. It's not too big, not too chunky, and doesn't add too much weight, but gives you a nice blurred background if you want it, especially when you are vlogging and talking to the camera. Number 3, and to complement the 24mm lens, is a variable ND filter. This is absolutely essential, especially when shooting f2.8, which is my favorite aperture to shoot at for that blurry background that I already mentioned. If you're shooting in bright conditions, like I'm having here in Spain, shooting in the middle of the day, there's no way you're going to get the shutter speed right without an ND filter. So I'm using the Polar Pro McKinnon variable ND filter. I use the 2 to 5 stops. It's got the haptic feedback, so you can just click the ring around and you can feel where you're at, and you'll see on the screen when you've got it flicked around in vlog mode that you're getting the right exposure and you're not blown out. So highly recommend it. Super nice quality, very good build quality as well, as you would expect from Polar Pro and McKinnon. Number 4, and for the audio, I've got on here the Rode Video Micro. It's probably one of their most basic microphones, but I love it. It's small and compact, as you will have guessed. This is a bit of a theme for my vlogging setup. It requires no external battery, so you've got no risk of doing a whole scene, shooting a whole scene and realizing you haven't turned the microphone on. This has happened to me in the past. Just plug it in. It's pretty robust as well. As you'll know, putting the microphones in camera bags can get a little bit sketchy. You can break the cables and things like that. Seems to be fairly durable, sits on top of the camera nicely and doesn't add too much weight. Last but not least, at number 5, and what holds the whole thing together and enables me to vlog with it, is the tripod itself. The newest addition to my vlog setup. It's made by Pgytech and it's called the Mantispod. I believe that's how you say it. Basically, it's a kind of a mini tripod, and you can use it as a vlogging handle, so you can pop the legs down and you can use it to talk into, and it gives you perfect kind of width, even on that 24mm length, 24mm focal length. You can get yourself into it, talk to it and hold it out, and it's pretty comfortable actually. I probably will follow this video up with a full review of this. I just picked it up just before I came out on this trip, so I'm quite excited to use it. But what I was looking for is a compact tripod that I could put down on the ground or put on various things, talk to the camera as well as hold it out in front of me, and potentially get a few little time lapses and long exposure photos as well whilst I'm on the move. But I promise to be back with a full review of it after I've put it to the test on this trip. So there you have it, a quick summary of my travel vlogging setup. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped and give you a bit of idea of what you might want to add to your setup. Basically, in short, it gives me a really nice, light and compact setup that I can travel with pretty easily. I can take photos, I can take high quality video, and I can vlog with it. By no means is it a cheap setup, but it gives me really good quality in a practical, carryable, travelable travelable size that I can pop in my bag and come away on a trip like this. I can hold it out without my arm dropping off, and hopefully I can get some really nice quality content along the way to share with you on this YouTube channel. So I hope some part of it was useful and helpful to you, and if you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, because much more coming, including a review of that tripod, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.